Can you say hi with us? Because you're just so adorable. I just love you. Hi. You are so sweet and so squishy. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today, are they strings straight? They're never straight. And I always see it later when I'm editing and I hate it. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the top 10 baby names that I love, but we will not be using. So I had so many baby names that I loved, but I have the pickiest husband in the world when it comes to baby names. There were so many names that I would see and I'd run by him and he'd instantly say no. So I didn't even keep a running list of them. I would occasionally write down a name that I might try to convince him of. So I had to go back through and try to figure out what my actual favorite names were. He has weird tests in his head, I think, that he runs them through. I mean, we all do. His main test seems to be, what will people make fun of them for in high school? And I'm like, girl, you gotta put high school behind you. Anyways, I'm gonna do 5 girl names. Oh, and yes, Emerson will be joining us, so maybe she'll have some additions to the list. I'm gonna do 5 girl names, 5 boy names, make it an even 10. I might actually throw a couple names in there if I think of them as we are going along, but try not to be distracted by the adorableness that is Emerson. If you guys are new to my channel, I am just about 14 weeks pregnant with a baby girl. This is our numero uno, Emerson Rose. Hi. Hi. She is 1 year old and 2 weeks, something like that. If you're wondering, I am due September, like the last week of September, between the 26th and the 28th. She's measuring, you know, different days, and I don't remember which one the doctor actually said. Last week of September. At this point, I feel like we are pretty certain of what her name will be, but we are gonna wait and share that with you guys at least until after our 20-week anatomy scan. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go through these. These names don't all have significant meanings to me. They're honestly just names that I liked and I could see being in our family. Let's just start with boy names. My very favorite name, and we can never use it now because of Emerson. So we can't use it because Emerson is named Emerson, and that name is Emmett. I love the name Emmett. I think that it's actually an older name. Also, I want to point out that we typically like more unique names, just names that I don't hear all the time. If it's like a very popular name, then I automatically don't really want to use it. That's just how we are. I love all the popular names, but I don't use them because they're so popular, if that makes sense. So I actually originally heard, and this is kind of embarrassing, the name Emmett on the show Switched at Birth. When I first heard it, I loved the name because I don't know anyone else by it. I just love the name Emmett. But like I said, we won't ever be able to use it because Emmett and Emerson is just too much for me. Even if we would have had twins, doing Emmett and Emerson would have been still too much for me. We'd be yelling like M all the time and no one would know who we're talking about. So Emmett, sadly, will just remain in my heart forever. All right, so the next boy name on my list that I love and has no significant meaning to me, but I heard it and I thought, that's stinking adorable, is Bennett. And I'm thinking now that I actually like it because it rhymes with Emmett, but it doesn't start with an M. That might be why I like Bennett, but I just thought Bennett is a really cute name. I don't know what it means, but Nick didn't like it, so out it went. The next name was probably in my top 3 when we were trying to decide on boy names originally before we found out what Emerson was going to be, and that is Thatcher. I think I originally heard the name on Grey's Anatomy. I'm a huge TV fan, so a lot of the names that I hear come from either characters or just something that I was watching randomly on TV. I thought Thatcher would be the cutest freaking nickname ever. And again, ran it by Nick and a hard no from him. So the next name, I will say again, is from an actor in a TV show, and it's a little bit more of a popular name. It is almost too popular for me to not want to use it, but it's such a cute name that I put it on my list anyway, and that is the name Milo. Nick says we can't ever use it because it makes him think of Milo and Otis, but I just think of Milo and Jamelia, and This Is Us. And also, it's just an adorable name, Milo and Emerson. Like a little baby boy named Milo. The next name, since I have to pick 5, I actually have several other names that I could share, but since we're just gonna go with 5, the next name that we probably won't use, mostly because we're not sure if we're gonna have another baby, or if we'd ever have a boy, but we probably won't use the name Judah. But Judah was one of the top names that we had picked out for a boy Thought that was the cutest name. Nick does not like the nickname Jude, but he does love the name Judah. One of the reasons that we both love, and I think originally thought of the name Judah, was from a worship song that plays in church a lot. There's a line in the song that talks about the Lion of Judah. Lion of Judah. So I don't know if we would ever end up using Judah, but absolutely love the name, love the worship song. Moving on to our top 5 girl names. If you guys watched our last vlog, I actually told you what our number 2 name was for this baby. We were kind of between 2 names for a while, and I thought that Nick was loving this name, and then he came home one day and was like, yeah, I don't like that name anymore. So it is now off the list, and that name is Elliot. We really like gender neutral names for girls, or maybe I just like gender neutral names for girls. There's something about them that makes them so cute. Emerson typically is seen as a gender neutral name, so that's why we gave her a more feminine middle name of Rose. We just loved the name Elliot for a girl, and I thought it would be so cute if we had Emmy and Ellie. But again, Nick didn't end up loving that name, and the more that we said the other name, the more that we tended to lean towards that, and I kind of just feel like that is our name for baby girl now. So Elliot is out. It is such a cute name for a girl, but it's also a cute name for a boy. The next name on the list is Poppy, and again, no significance to that name other than when we first found out about Emmy, we used to call her Poppy Seed because she was the size of a poppy seed, and then Poppy kind of stuck around for a few weeks, and I started thinking this could actually be a really cute baby name. But we, you know, obviously found a different name. I still just think that that is a cute baby name, but I don't think that we would ever use it. Another baby girl name that I like and actually heard recently is Reese. The only girl that I know that I can think of named Reese is Reese Witherspoon. I don't know too much about her, but she did start 2 production companies to help get more female roles in the film industry, and so that's pretty cool. But also I just like the name Reese. The reason that I would never use it is because it's a 1-syllable name, and I love when first names have at least 2 or 3 syllables. I'm just weird, but I like a longer name that can have a nickname, and Reese is kind of just its own name. It is super pretty. Maybe it could be a middle name or something, I don't know. The 4th girl name that I love and was kind of my top 3 for this baby is Hadley. And I think it means a field of flowers, like a field of certain kind of flowers. I originally heard the name on the show Parenthood. They had a daughter named Hattie, and I actually heard the name Hattie and loved it and wondered what the full name would be. And that's when I found Hadley. So really like the name Hadley. Do you like that name? I actually would love to use that name, but I like the significance of the name that we're like sticking with for right now. So that's why we're not going to be using Hadley. Otherwise, I think it would be adorable to have Emerson and Hattie. Do you want us to see name Hadley? Hadley? I thought she said it for a second and I was like, whoa, we're gonna have to do that. She can say it. The last name is actually 2 names because they're kind of similar, so I figured I would just combine them. And that is Eleanor and Ellis. Again, heard the name Ellis first on Grey's Anatomy. I don't know why, I just love Meredith's parents' names. I guess I just like the names that Shonda Rhimes comes up with. She can name all my children if she wants. Eleanor to me just sounded like a cool classic name, and again, I loved the nickname Ellie, and that's probably why I like the name Eleanor more so. But it just didn't feel like the name for us, and that's why we moved on from that. And Nick probably didn't like it. I still love the name Ellis, but again, it just didn't feel like the right fit for us. I didn't even notice this, but apparently I love E names. But I don't really want to have... This is gonna sound so stupid, but the problem I have with using another E name is that I don't want all of our kids to have the same letter name. And if we were to have or adopt another child and we didn't name them an E name, I wouldn't want them to feel weird or left out that everyone else has an E name. So Ellis and Eleanor are kind of out there. Also just weren't my favorite, but I love them. All these names, super cute. Honestly, like I could talk about baby names. I have so many other baby names that I still love. So if you guys like want to message me, I'll just send you random names. Hi. You want to end the video with me? Are you hungry? We gotta go because this one needs lunch, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new, hit subscribe. Go check out my other pregnancy videos. I've had a couple updates and our gender reveal, all those things. If you guys want to take a guess, leave your guess of what you think baby girl's name will be down in the comments, or just feel free to comment names that you guys are loving right now, and we will see you soon. Bye! Bye bye! Bye.